What's going on, everyone? This is Jason at SportsBoxBreaks.com coming to you live on 3/17/2026. I am doing our 2024 Panini Prizm Baseball 4-box hobby break number 5. Who's got who in the break? Ian H. has the Diamondbacks. We have Ben W. with the Braves. Aaron F. Orioles and Red Sox. Paul K. has the Cubbies. Joe W. White Sox and Reds. Ian H. Guardians and Rockies. Brandon H. Tigers. Matthew F. Astros. Joe W. Royals. Ian H. Angels. Aaron F. Dodgers. Christopher M. Marlins. Aaron F. Brewers. Ben W. Twins. Aaron F. Mets. David S. Yankees. Jared P. Athletics. Ben W. Phillies. Angelo M. with the Pirates. Bill H. has his Padres. Joe W. with the Giants and the Mariners. James H. with the Cardinals. Joe W. with the last 4, Rays, Rangers, Blue Jays, and Nationals. Oh, we got real lucky. All right, here we go, guys. All cards ship like always. Hits are going to be relics, autos, and numbered cards. But again, all cards will always ship here at SBB. All right. Appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. Be on the lookout for stuff to be listed tomorrow. All right. Packs. And more packs. Empty box. Packs. They are so cold. Hopefully we can heat them up. Alright, we're looking at 3 autos on average. And hopefully a whole bunch of numbered cards. And packs that open nicely. So yesterday afternoon it was 67 degrees. I woke up to about an inch of snow and ice. It's crazy. Neighbor's tree, a block up from me, apparently fell on their house from the weight of the ice or something, or the wind, one or the other. Because we had 50-mile-an-hour gusts last night, too, so. Interesting time here in PA. Ooh, yeah, let's find a color blast. Let's find a color blast. Select has the color wheels, and this one has the color blasts, I believe. So, what you're going to see, I'm going to be listing some stuff tomorrow. Heritage comes out tomorrow. I'm going to list it tomorrow. You're going to see on the product where it says, you know, the little sticker that usually has like new or something like that, it's going to say full case. I have 3 breaks listed in Heritage, and all 3 are going to come from the same case, as opposed to doing individual boxes like this. Just something new I'm trying, so that we get a case hit across the 3 breaks. But the thing is, we got to fill all 3 breaks. But they're all going to be 4-boxers, and you can get your team then across all 3 and have it for a sealed case. I'll be doing the same for 2026 Series 1 Jumbo, and also 2026 Series 1 Hobby. But I figure this way, for people who want to just get it one team, fine. But if people want to get their team across a full case, I try to price it the best I can based on what the values are, or the cost. That's the word I was looking for. Because there's no way I'm going to sit here I mean, Heritage retail is like $1,800 a case now. I remember when Heritage was like $600 a case, $500 a case. It's crazy. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, Joe. Yeah, it's 20-something out there right now and snowing. And then this weekend it's supposed to be warm. All right, so here we go. Numero uno box. When I get the new desk in here and everything, I'm going to consider a new setup too with lighting and everything. All right, Piazza. We got Brock Wilken green. That is to 75. That is a Brewers card. The Brewers is Aaron F. So, Aaron F. kicking it off here. All right. All right, our first auto. Giovanni Rodriguez. Now, I'm going to have to look up Giovanni Rodriguez. Pretty sure it's a Yankee, but I'm probably wrong. Giovanni. New York Mets. It is the Mets. So the Mets is Aaron F. So Aaron F. getting that auto. Then we got a red shimmer of Cole Carrig. Those aren't numbered. We'll still put them on the side, though. All right. Let's sleeve up the auto here. First auto going to the Mets, Aaron F. All right. All right, second auto. Andy Page's last team to go. Last spot karma. Aaron F. and the Dodgers. Oh, I don't have the karma anymore. I thought I had the last spot karma. I got to update all these too. But there you go, Andy Page's auto. Base auto. I just ordered a bunch of top loaders off of Temu. Can't wait to see when they come. Price was ridiculous, so I couldn't pass it up. There's another auto right below this. Johnny Bench, red. So another auto is sitting right here. How about the Dodgers again? Gavin Stone. Back-to-back last spot karma for Aaron F. The Toronto card. Oh, it is. Yeah. I see it. I didn't see it with the angle. I was looking at the auto. Let's grab that one right here. Toronto, Jack Borafin. Oh, it's an eBay 101, too. 1 out of 25. eBay 101. All right, heck of a start here. Toronto is Joe W. All right, we got our 3 autos early, but I don't know. That early, I think we might have more in here. There's a Dustin Pedroia color match. That's a red to 299. Who's got Boston? It is Aaron F. All right, what do we got? Disco or Speckle, Spackle, Speckle, Sparkle? That's the 499. Starlin Kaba for the Fighting Phils. And Ben W. Kyle Teal, Prismatic. Wasn't he the catcher for Italy, right? Kyle Teal? White Sox guy. There we go. Pee Wee Reese, another Dodgers hit. $4.99. Aaron getting that one. You forget how many parallels are in here. Here's a silver of Evan Carter. There's an Ian Kinsler for Texas. Joe W. Also to $4.99. I'm going to call it Disco. I see purple. Dodgers, Kendall George. That's to 99. That Dodger spot cleaning up, Aaron. How about a Bobby Witt Jr. red shimmer? Those aren't numbered, but here comes a Pete Crow Armstrong rookie for the Cubs. Paul K. Beautiful. That's the $4.99. So we did hit all our autos early. I thought we were definitely going to get extra there. Brock Wilken again. That's a red shimmer this time. And then a regular red Francisco Alvarez for the Mets. $2.99 on that one. We got another purple coming. Wow. Stuff's loaded. Toronto. Ricky Tiedemann. 99 on that one. That's Joe W. All right. I saw blue in here. All right. Red shimmer. Rod Carew. Underrated. Tyler Soderstrom blue for Oakland. That is to $1.99. And Oakland is Jared P. That was a huge first box. All right, let me put these in the base bucket. And then we will sleeve these up. I'll even put the red shimmers in even though they're not numbered. Because who knows, you know, a red shimmer, you know, Bobby Witt. I know it's not a rookie. It might sell for $5 these days. Like I said, some of these cards, I put them in the things for you, and ooh, that one's ripped. You guys are like, oh, I sold that for like $200. I'm like, okay. All right, so there's those. Are numbered here. So yeah, we hit all three autos early in the stack. See, my thing about it is, like I said, the price went up, and I don't know if I'm going to list another one and blah, 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 blah. And then we open the box, and it's like, oh my God, I forget how good this stuff is. I understand that there's, you know, they don't have the rights to certain players, and has to be vets and this, that, and the other, but still. And I know there's no licensing, but man, I'd rather pull a prospect out of this than try to pull it out of Bowman, that's for sure. Again, I like to do this on camera since we don't do full cases anymore, and you know, we have time just to show everybody that your card is getting taken care of. Back in the day when we were doing cases upon cases, it was like virtually impossible, but like either I would be on the side or Kev would be on the side when we were in the same state, or they would immediately get encased as soon as we were done. All right. All right, here we go, here we go. Box 2. There's Giovanni Rodriguez. Pulled his auto. All right. Red, Ryan Sandberg, Chicago, Paul K. That's the $2.99. Silver Mason Win, also known as Mason. There's Everson Pereira. That's the $2.99. That's the Yankees. That's David S. David S. getting that one. Something in my eye. All right. Red Shimmer of Josh Noth. How about an Eddie Murray for Baltimore? Another $2.99 red. Baltimore is Aaron F. Sticking together there. Ernie Banks. Red Shimmer of Bryce Matthews for Houston. And there is our Disco Speckle Sparkle Grant Taylor. $4.99. I'm going to say probably the White Sox, but I'll double check it. When I'm sorting. All right, Mets here. Colin Hoke, Red Shimmer. Nationals, Ryan Zimmerman, Sparkle. Disco. Yeah, a lot of colors, nothing huge yet. There's our first auto in here. Oh, not bad. Sal Frelick. Milwaukee. Aaron F. Another hit. Sal Frelick. All right, how about some color on our autos here? Mike Piazza. Ooh, there we go. Who's got the Yankees? It's David S. Back in action, David. Orange Shimmer Aaron Judge for the Yanks. eBay 101 on top of it, bud. 1 out of 49. And yes, I'm saying eBay 101 tongue in cheek. 1 out of 49 on the Judge. Very nice, David. All right, let me move these out of the way here before I knock them over. I don't want to put them in the bucket until I find all 3 autos, just in case one got stuck or something. All right, next one. Ooh, not bad. Eduardo Julian. He was one of the top prospects at one point. Minnesota, I mean, he still is, but Minnesota is Ben W. There you go, Ben. Still another base auto, though. It's not like we're going to throw it away, though. We'll take it. Reggie Crawford for San Francisco, Red Shimmer. And how about a Carlos De La Cruz for Philadelphia? The Fighting Phils is Ben W. Ben W. Sweeping up all the autos. There we go, Carlos De La Cruz. And then we got Brock Vradenberg for Miami. Christopher M. And the Marlins getting that blue to $1.99. All right. Let's see if we pull any bonus auto in here. Something stuck there. There we go. All right, Mets. Jonah Tong. $4.99. It's Aaron F. Griffey. And then the Dodgers, Eric Gagne. Sparkle to $4.99. I'd say so far Judge is the best hit, right? Brooks Robinson silver. There's a Francisco Alvarez. I think you can put the whole rainbow of him together with the Mets there. Ooh, There's a mojo. This guy last night too, right? 12 out of 25. Owen Casey. Top tier mojo to 25. Paul K cleaning up. How about an Orlando Cepeda? Joe W. and the Giants. That is to 199. And that will do it. No bonuses, huh? Make sure I look through these real quick. Pretty sure I did, and I just put them over to there. Yes, I did. All right, let me clean these up. Go there. Lots of sorting to do this week. Okay. See what we got in these other two boxes coming up here. All right, that's those red shimmers. Grab another stack of these. Sleeving them up, boss. Sleeve them up, Luke. All right. Next two boxes. And two. One and two. Okay. Michael Jack in there. I love how nice these open. There's 12 cards in them. Alright, so the lowest card we have is the Mojos to 25, right? So you can get something lower than that. about a color auto in each box here? One color auto in each box. All right, guys, if you can find us on social media, SportsBox Breaks on Facebook, SBB Tweet on X, SBB Hits on Instagram. Start liking and sharing our stuff. Help greatly getting eyeballs on it and getting some new blood in here. Try to pull some people from Whatnot and Fanatics and come and try an OG breaking operation. All right. Here we go. Good luck. Let's see what we got. Jordan Westberg is starting it off. All right, I see something. All right, Evan Carter rookie auto for Texas. There we go, Joe. Not color, but definitely numbered to 199. And I appreciate that, Ian. I appreciate you guys came back in. Now, is Chris your brother or a relative? Or is it just so happens that both of you live in Arizona and have the same last name? So there we go. Father? Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys both came back in. It's been a while, and I appreciate it. Nice. Oh, we got an orange, guys. We got an orange. I do appreciate you coming back in and give us another shot. Craig Biggio, and then here's our orange. Wow. Yankees killing it. David S. A-Rod. 36 out of 49. An A-bomb by A-Rod. So you just use me, Joe. That's all I am to you. Nice, nice. Well, congrats on finishing up your degree if you have. Just using me. Ooh, we got a bunch of Pulsars in here. And that's a nice Luis Matos. I like it. Watch this guy this year, especially with a rise in the lineup. Giants are going to be sneaky, I have a feeling. Giants are going to be real sneaky, especially with Webb and, yeah, right out of my head. I could picture him. Robbie Ray. 1-2 punch. If Robbie Ray pitches like he did last year. But there's a Matos Pulsar to 199. So that's what they call them, Pulsars. They're not discos. There's Nolan Chanel. All right, we got a blue. So we got what I was asking for. Detroit, Hao Yu Lee, blue auto. Brandon H. getting that one. To 49, the Blues are. All right, I got to get some more sleeves. Penny sleeves, if you will. Take a bunch out here. Nice. Yeah, I want to say that, Joe, but then I get so disappointed. I get so disappointed. They get me all riled up at the beginning of the year every year. Sebastian Walcott for Texas. So, I have big hopes. How about a Lou Gehrig scope? That's the 35, right? Nope, 75 in this one. But Lou Gehrig scope to 75 going to David S. David cleaning up on the parallels here. How about Robin Ventura? 101 bloody nose from Nolan Ryan. Robin Ventura, White Sox, Joe. We got a red Braden Taylor. $2.99 going to Tampa. That's Joe. Now what did I do here? I did do that. That's what I thought I did. Put all these down on top of my pile. Alright, back through this. My pile to sleeve up. There's that. Make sure I have... These are just my piles of cards. Okay. Again, this is why I sort. And ship everything. Alright, here we go. Johnny Formello. Seattle, Joe W. Alright, here comes a blue. Ooh, nice Junior Caminario. Color match. Tampa. Joe getting that one. $1.99. Leo DeVries. That's going to Bill H. That should be to $4.99. Got a lot of parallels in this box. Red Shimmer, Hanley. And then followed up by a Pulsar, Hanley. Christopher M. and the Marlins. All right, what else we got here? How about a Skeens rookie, base rookie? Won Bin Cho for the Cardinals. Red Shimmer. That's James H. getting that one. And then Mel Ott for the Giants. Ben W. That's the $2.99. All right, we got a Red Shimmer of Albert Pujols. Another color match there for the Cardinals. And then Yu Min Lin going to Ian and the Diamondbacks. That's the $1.99. All right. All right, so let me put these away. Back-to-back Hanley Ramirez's. All right, Red Shimmers, all set. Albert Pujols going over there now. Let's go, Junior. There you go, buddy. Feeling a gold over here. I don't know, though. Doesn't look like it. Scope card is pretty nice, though. Gehrig. All right. more here. Okay, last box, guys. Here we go. Well, Giovanni Rodriguez is all over it. Mets, Aaron F. Red auto this time. That's to 99. He kicked it off the first box. He's showing up in the second. Or the last box, I should say, the second. Well, we're pulling all the color autos now. All right, we got Colton Cowser. We got a mojo of Kyle Teal for Boston. Aaron F. getting that one. That is to 25. A lot of mojos in this one. Here comes another red auto. Nolan Chenal. Who picked up those Angels? There you go, Ian. Helping out the cause. I was getting a little worried here. That's a nice color match on top of it. And that should be to 99 also, right? Yes, it is. All right, then we got Ken Griffey Jr. Pulsar, a.k.a. Disco, until I was corrected. All right, another red auto. So 3 red autos here. Gavin Stone. Last teams to go. Angels, Dodgers. Aaron F. getting the Gavin Stone. That's also to 99. All right, then we got Gino Groover. Arizona, Ian. How about a James Wood? Very nice. Blue James Wood going to Joe to 199. Miami, Dylan Head. Blue to 199. Christopher M. That's what she said. How about Roderick Arias for David S. and the Yankees to 299. All right, we got Brock Wilken for Milwaukee. Aaron F. 299. There's the Miz. All right, River Ryan for the Dodgers, $2.99. Aaron F. All right, Brandon Borat, $4.99. Carson Williams, Tampa, Red Shimmer. We only got 2 red shimmers so far. Ooh, Mel Ott, Pulsar, Giants. Joe W. getting that one. Nazan Zonatello. Spencer Jones, Yankees, Pulsar to $4.99. And a little bit more here. Ooh, we got green. We got Carlton Fisk, And then we got a green scope of Johnny Damon. Very Christmassy here. Boston, Aaron F. That's the 75. All right. I'd say solid. Solid break there, guys. Guys, if you like the Panini product, I have a 25 select up on the site too. Check that one out. There's also, what's it, 3 and 2? Or 2 and 3? No, 3 and 2. 2 and 3. Because that would make sense. Alright, red shimmers are done. Alright, we got Melot. Alright, 2 more. Microphone is flying off me here. All right. All right, guys. Appreciate you filling it up. I'll get it shipped out in the next shipping batch.